I'm Janae DeFell with the Village of Oak Park, and welcome to Business Buzz. We're here in the South Marion District, which is just across the track from the newly renovated Marion Street, located in downtown Oak Park. South Marion has its own unique look, cozy feel, and earthy vibe. With a bounty of restaurants sure to please even the pickiest palate, Oak Park's largest hotel, as well as a variety of services to fit your needs, South Marion has steadily emerged into one of Oak Park's greatest gems. We're here at Philanders in the Carlton Hotel. Their chef, John Tuttle, is going to show us how to create a St. Patrick's Day staple. Not that staple. That's the one. Corned beef and cabbage, coming up. Hi, John, how are you?
Good, Janae. Welcome to Philanders. We've been here for about 30 years, and it takes its name from a local historian, bicycle shop owner at the turn of the century, Philander Barclay.
So a lot of people don't know, but you guys are actually inside the Carlton Hotel. Tell me a little bit about the Carlton.
Well, the Carlton is a boutique hotel. It's been in Oak Park since 1928. It was expanded in 2000, 153 rooms. We also produce all the banquet food for the weddings, meetings, all different kind of parties for the hotel, for parties from 2 to 200 people.
So John, are there any special events that's going to take place for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, the whole weekend from the 14th to the 17th, I'll be running a corned beef and cabbage dinner, a hot corned beef sandwich, lamb and Guinness stew, all for $9.95. On that Saturday, we have live Irish music playing in the bar, and you can hear it throughout the whole restaurant. So we're hoping to really pack the place and just have a good time, selling some good homemade food. Good.
So you're going to teach me today how to make some of those traditional Irish dishes, correct?
Oh, I sure am.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making corned beef. We're going to corn it ourselves and our own spices and everything. All these ingredients are available at pretty much any local supermarket. We have the cabbage, white cabbage, red skin potatoes, beef brisket, all these sorted herbs, which is brown sugar, peppercorns, bay leaves, cloves, mustard seed, juniper berries, ground ginger, cinnamon, and salt. We're going to make the brine for the corned beef right now. So I've already got the water going here, so it's nice and warm. And we're going to add the ingredients to the warm water. We're going to brine the meat right now, so we're going to pour the liquid onto the meat after we put the ice in here to cool it down. And then once the liquid is in here, we're going to let this be reserved for about a good 10 days in your refrigerator. The easiest way you can store it at home is put it in like a big gallon Ziploc bag or a non-reactive container, which is going to be plastic or glass or something like that.
Why is corned beef and cabbage such a staple for St. Patrick's Day?
I just think it's very commonly associated with Irish food. It's a feasting food. So it transfers like to our turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Well, I have a piece ready to go over here. We'll ease this in here. We're going to cut the vegetables real quick to get those in there with it. Very traditional to have celery, carrots, and onions. They call it the Trinity because it's pretty much in every recipe. We'll put these on here. Now, that's going to sit there for about 3.5, 4 hours until it's fork tender. And by that, I mean, just when you put it in, it should come out real easy. Now the cabbage, you want to leave the core in. I've already cut one in half so we don't need the whole thing. The core will prevent it from just disintegrating into the pot and falling apart. So we're just going to cut this simply into quarters.
So why is it corned beef? Why is that? Is there a significance of it being corned?
The name corn comes from when it was cured. They used corn kernel size of salt when they cured the meat, and then they just boiled it. So that's where the word corn comes from.
Okay.
So another entree I like to serve on St. Patrick's Day is lamb and Guinness stew. Very simple, but very hearty. Lamb, you can purchase lamb at any grocery store pretty much. Some fresh herbs, you got rosemary, thyme, and just a couple bay leaves. Basic celery, carrots, onions. I like to make them about the same size as the lamb's gonna be. It's the same size as the meat is gonna be. So they have about the same cooking time. This stew can be made in about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
It doesn't need quite the amount of time on the flame as the corned beef does, because lamb's a little bit more tender. We get our pan on there nice and hot. The lamb in the flour. Once it's coated, you can either just pull it out with your hands or you can dredge it.
That just keeps the excess flour.
Yeah, you don't want a ton of it in the pan. It'll just turn into dough on you.
Does this, okay, and then I just keep shaking it until all of the, oh, okay.
Take a ladle of this clarified butter.
Okay.
Because everything good is made with butter.
I would agree.
We'll let that brown for a little while, and once that browns, we'll add our vegetables.
So most of the items that you cook is sort of an American cuisine flavor to it, or
Yes,
what are some of your specialties?
Well, it's a French-American design menu. By that we have cream sauces, hollandaise, things like that. We also use a lot of American local ingredients as much as we can find. We go to the farmers markets. So I think it gives us a nice, unique twist.
This smells delicious.
Yep, it's getting there. It's gonna smell even better when my good friend gets in there.
Now what is this?
This is Guinness.
Okay.
This is the part where the good stuff comes in, okay?
Okay, this is gonna add the true flavor to the recipe.
Yes, this will make it Irish. Guinness. Bay leaf.
Okay.
A little bit of fresh rosemary. I love the smell of rosemary in a stew. I've already prepared some lamb stock. You can use beef stock if you like. It's a little more easier to get at a grocery store than lamb stock is. Then we'll turn it on low, bring the flame down, cover it, and just let it sit there and cook slowly until it's nice and thick and reduced.
I think it's ready. Was this your spin on the recipe, and where did you learn to make this?
Yeah, this is definitely my take on it. When I was in Ireland, this is what I ate every place that I went. We went all over the West Coast, south, north, and every bar, every pub that we went to, I was sure enough to eat this. Traditionally, it's served with whipped potatoes, which are browned in the center of the plate.
So how's that corned beef doing?
About time to add the potatoes and the cabbage. It will only take maybe 15 minutes to 20 minutes to cook the cabbage and the potatoes, and then you're ready to go. It's done, Janae. What do you think?
Yeah, looks good to me.
So, Janae, you want to do the honors?
Oh, absolutely. I think my hard work's paying off now.
This is not a single serving portion.
Okay, I think I'm ready to eat. Let's eat.
There's one more thing we need to complete this meal. Barkeep! Now it's complete. Cheers.
Cheers. But you know what? I have one quick question. What's up with the mousse?
You know, everybody always asks me about our dessert menu. Well, that's Philanders chocolate mousse.
I've got a new favorite holiday.